Oh man, look at that hood. As you guys know, we went ahead and ceramic coated this Ventus Veloce carbon fiber hood. So let's do a water test. So theoretically with carbon fiber, if I pour water on here, it should just roll off. I think it's doing its job. Let's see the rest of the car. The rest of the car was ceramic coated about 2 years ago. It's still doing its job. Very impressive. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hopefully each and every one of you guys is having a great and amazing day. If it's your first time stopping by, go ahead and smash that subscribe button and follow me on both of my social media links, both Instagram and Snapchat. In today's video, we're doing two things. We're having a little bit of a problem with the RS. It's having a little bit of a jerking issue, so we're going to try to get that on camera and send it over to Alex. I already sent him a log. Now I'm going to try to send him a video. So in the meantime, I figured, well, let's create a video. But also, it's been about 100 miles of driving, so I need to bleed the clutch one more time here, make sure that there's no issues with the clutch. About 100 miles after installing a clutch or a new throwout bearing, you should re-bleed it again, just to make sure that there's no air in the lines. It appears that there may be a little bit of air, because I'm going back to that same kind of sensation where it's kind of, I guess you could say, almost like a bog. So to make this easy, I'm just going to go ahead and remove this portion of the intake. As you see, I already removed the plug. I don't know if you guys could see that, but right down here I have this little vacuum nipple on it, and we're going to crack that open and put my vacuum gun on it and see if we get any more air. Also, we need to make sure we still have fluid. We need to keep an eye on that. So it could use a little more. Let me find a funnel and we'll get some in there. So this is my little bleeding contraption that I picked up at O'Reilly's. Essentially this just goes over the nipple. Once we crack it loose, I believe it's a 7/16. And let's create a vacuum. I don't know if you can see it, but there's tiny little bubbles. And it will begin filling this can. And you just essentially go until there's no more bubbles, and appears like all the bubbles are just about gone. So we release vacuum, move this, make sure it drains. And go ahead and tighten this back up. And just like that, it is tight. Go ahead and slide the vacuum nipple back on. And if needed, top off your brake fluid. And just like that, the clutch is bled. This little vacuum tool does make it so much easier. Alright, now we just need to put the intake back on, which is pretty simple. Make sure it's pretty tight, you don't want it popping off. And don't forget your plug. And we are done. One thing I still need to do is find a way. I'm probably just going to zip tie this right up here, just to keep it out of the way. Otherwise it's just hanging there and it bothers me. Alright guys, so one thing that I am going to try to do to solve the issue, God, it's hot as fuck outside, it's 117. Let's check to see if there's any codes, same code that I always have because of the small battery. We're going to try to reset the ECU to see if that changes anything. Hopefully it does. I mean, hopefully I'm making this video for no reason and I just delete it and not post anything at all. That would be great. Now that the ECU is reset, I'm going to go ahead and load the tune again. And hopefully this just makes everything work better and solves my whole issue. Alright, so the ECU was reset. I reloaded the tune. Let's make sure we go ahead and switch it to the E40 tune because I'm not quite on E50 yet. Now that that's done, let's start it, leave it idle for about a minute or so. The AFRs seem to be pretty consistent now. I guess it's safe to go ahead and drive the car a little bit and hopefully catch this on video. I am going to data log one more time and get a consistent log because I'm not sure what data log it happened on when I sent it over to Alex. So this time, once it happens, that's going to be the last data log that I take. Alright, so essentially what's going on is I'll be driving and randomly the car will pretty much just cut all power and then resume it almost immediately. It's a little odd. Hopefully, like I said, resetting the ECU and reloading the tune fixed everything. I seriously doubt that it did. So right now I'm just having the car get up to temps and then we'll do it. It's not happening during wide open throttle pulls, so I'm assuming that it's something to do with either the tune. I only realized it happening after I installed the carbon fiber Ventus Veloce hood. It does have a duct going directly to the intake, so more air could be causing the issue. I seriously doubt it, but you never know. So hopefully Alex can distinguish what it is from the log that I'll be sending him. Hopefully it's something as simple as plugs. So what we're going to do here is just start a log, and as soon as it happens, we're just going to turn the log off and send that over to Alex. I really need to get this on video as well. So sorry if this video is prolonged and happening. So far, nothing. That was one at 355. Hopefully you guys heard that in the last log. Or see right there. See how it just like completely cut power. Jerked. I don't know what's going on. So as you can tell, I'm just cruising along at regular speeds, and it'll jerk for no known reason. I have no idea what's going on. Hopefully it's something as simple as plugs. Hopefully it's not something that I did wrong while disassembling the transmission. So I may have to drop the tranny again and go over everything, make sure everything's alright. Hopefully I don't have to do that. Like I said, hopefully it's something as simple as plugs. I might just go ahead and order a set of new plugs and gap them again and reinstall them, even though these plugs barely have maybe 4,000 or 5,000 miles on them. I just don't know. Alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you have, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. Drop a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you think the issue is. And of course guys, if you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed already, please consider doing so. Until next time, I'm checking you out.